Good morning and welcome to another one of Mike's Morning Mugs. Here's my mug of coffee. It's good stuff. Just homebrewed, peppermint milk creamer. We're good. It is Friday, so Fridays I usually work from home. We get a work from home day once a week, and I usually make that Fridays because, especially during the summer, coming across the bridge, the traffic is crazy on Fridays. So I usually make Friday my work from home day. And it's been a little different here during the legislative session since Heather's had the hearings for Lynette's law during the week. So like last Wednesday, I need to work from home that day, and then this coming Tuesday. So, but this is the Friday in between, and I'm starting to ramble a little bit because that is. I'm making pancakes. I'm making pancakes. That's what we're doing today. I'm just making half a batch because I'm just making pancakes for two here, and I'm going to talk about the. I had a question on the last video. And that was about paranormal attachments, like coming home from an investigation or something like that. And so I'm going to get into that. Oh, I make pancakes. Do I always make pancakes on Fridays? No. But I thought I would this Friday. Probably because it makes for a little bit more of an interesting video. Or... since there's two of us here, I wanted to surprise one of us with pancakes. Oh, I still need this because I need the milk. So, yeah, attachments from paranormal investigations. Yeah, you want to be careful of that, and that was asked by Castle Grown. So if you go to my last video, you'll see the question there. And yeah, that is definitely something that you want to be cautious of when going on a criminal investigation, because you can bring something home. There are definitely some nasty tales about attachments. And if you pick up Kathy Gash's My Life Amidst the Paranormal, she actually has a tale in there about that, where she did catch something a little, probably something a little more than mischievous, because it was, I don't want to say terrorizing her animals, but there was enough stuff going on in her house where it was not good. There was stuff going on with the animals, there was stuff getting tossed around and things like that, and that can happen. So you do want to be careful when you go out on a paranormal investigation that you don't bring something home. And so a lot of people have different things that they'll do. It kind of depends on their belief system and maybe whatever their faith or religion is, or things like that. Like for me, going into a paranormal investigation, I have my cross, and then I'll say a prayer or two for protection going in, and then coming out, I'll say another prayer or two to just kind of make sure I'm cleansed. So that tends to work for me. I don't believe I've ever brought something home. Sorry, I didn't mean to step out of the picture, but I had to wash my hands real quick. I've had a number of different things happen to me in investigations where either it felt like something was I don't want to say trying to attach, but was definitely interacting with me. I've almost passed out before, but have never seemed to have brought any of those things home. So that's a good thing. But there's a lot of people who go into investigations and don't do anything at all, really. And that's, I mean, When you go into an investigation and you're trying to interact with something paranormal, you're trying to interact with the spirit world, you are opening a door. You don't have to, be sitting there at a Ouija board, to open that door. I mean, certainly a Ouija board is a portal. It's a gateway. It's a door to that world that, if you don't close it properly, bad things can happen. But it's not restricted to that. Just by nature, going into a haunted location and calling upon the spirits that are there, saying, interact with me, and all of that, you're opening the door right there. So you want to be protected from that going in, and then coming out, you want to make sure that door is closed and that you cleanse yourself of anything that may have tried to come up. So it's it's a little concerning with today's pop culture paranormal investigating, for lack of a better term, where anybody and everybody is trying to be a paranormal investigator, and they don't really take into account some of these different things, because they'll see some of the shows, and in the shows they're just walking into a location. And I don't know what some of those guys may do beforehand, before an investigation, to protect themselves. If they're doing something, they're not showing it, and maybe that's because they're just trying to take, religion, or whatever their faith may be, whatever their belief system may be. Maybe they're trying to just take that out of it. I don't know. To be politically correct, but most investigators will, whether it's like I do with prayer, or there may be crystals or incantations or chanting. Some people get together in a circle and say some different things. It really depends on the belief system of the person. And are they all foolproof? Do they all work 100%? I'll say no, but I think a lot of them do, or sometimes maybe spirits aren't interested in attaching to a particular person, but you do hear about spirit attachments and things that they can do. So you don't want to bring something home. Certainly don't want to bring something home uninvited that suddenly takes up residence in your house and starts making a mess of things. And it could be for any reason that they might want to attach to you. Maybe they find you interesting. Maybe to them you're a beacon that they can try to communicate through. Maybe they're just looking to get out of where they're at, and that's the only way they've figured out how to do it, is to be able to attach to people rather than freely going back and forth between locations. I mean, there's a lot about the paranormal that we still don't really know, and we're still trying to figure out. But yeah, definitely. I mean, that's a good question, and yeah, I mean, things can happen during an investigation. Like I said, I've been lucky enough that in those times that I have felt something come upon me, I have almost passed out. No, I've never seen anybody get possessed during an investigation, or bring something home and gotten possessed, or anything crazy like that. Although you do hear some interesting wild stories, but I've never seen that. I've certainly seen it where there might be something that knocks somebody for a little bit of a loop. Maybe they get a little queasy or whatever. But definitely you want to protect yourself. Absolutely. I need a plate for that pancake. There we go. That is one pancake. Try not to burn anything while I do this. I don't cook as often as I used to. I don't know if you call pancakes cooking. Maybe you call pancakes cooking. That might be a little high. But yeah, I don't seem to cook as often as I used to, and I'm not sure why. Well, getting lazy in my older age or not, or whatever. But yeah, there's a lot of different things I used to whip up. And in the mornings, I love breakfast food. Pancakes, French toast, crepes, omelets, bacon. My sister loves bacon. She's like a baconholic. She's one of those that has definitely gotten the bacon craze. Which I'm not necessarily on that bandwagon. I've just always enjoyed bacon. So yeah. So this is Friday morning. That's my take on now the word escapes me. On attachments, on spirit attachments from paranormal investigations. I definitely recommend that you protect yourself in whatever way suits your belief system, and don't take it lightly. If you're a new paranormal investigator and somebody who's just even if you're just curious and you're looking into it a little bit or whatever, make sure you're protected going into a place. It's sure, as you're going about your daily life, you may walk into a location that you have no idea is haunted and something may happen or whatever. But in those places where you are intentionally going into to investigate and interact with something there that may be paranormal or some sort of entity or whatever, you definitely want to make sure that you're protected, because you are purposely opening a door into that world, and you want to make sure that nothing's going to attach to you. You want to make sure you close that door on the way out. So that's what I got for you. Thank you for the question. That was a good one. Thanks. So if you like this video, and I fold my pancake or burn it. If you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Hit the like button below. If you have any comments about this video and the topic about spirit attachments and all that, please go ahead and leave a comment below. And of course, if you are new here, subscribe. Till next time.